Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Akshay, and today the format of the videos will be slightly different because today I'll gonna explain and also share a mind map of mine whereby you know how to remember how the order of execution takes place within the SQL. Okay, of execution. SQL. Okay, so basically what happens, we know all the clauses and but in reality this is not the way we write the clauses doesn't necessarily imply that the flow of the information will be in that direction only. Okay, there is a lot of work that happens in the background, and because of which sometimes a lot of people answer it wrong when it comes to when this kind of questions are asked, what is the order of execution in SQL. Okay, so I'll show you and also I'll give you mind map how you can remember that. Okay, before I proceed, I'll write all the clauses within the SQL environment. So the first clause is select. Okay, number one. Number two comes from. Okay, then number three, it will be where. Okay, in case of filtering. Okay, then you're gonna do a group by. Okay, group by, and then you have what? Having. If you want filtering after the group by clause, having, and then you will have order by, and lastly limit. Okay, so these are the basic SQL clauses that you use in every query that you run during your work time or during interview or any other things that is likely to that you do in your day-to-day life with SQL. Okay, so this is not what it seems. Okay, the order of execution does not go in a straight way. Okay, there is a catch. First it goes from, and then it comes to where, then group by, then having, and after having you come to select. Okay, and from the select we can do an order by and then the limit. That is how the order of execution flows in the SQL, be it any environment, Postgres, MySQL, BigQuery, or so on. Okay, so how will you remember it? Simple. First, write down all the clauses like this. Okay, and then what you can simply do is just bring the select clause in between having and order by. Okay, this way it is easier for you to remember and answer in your interview if they ask you questions on SQL order of execution. Okay, so it doesn't proceed from upward to downward. Okay, that's not the case. It first goes from, then where, group by, having, then it comes to select, and then order by, and then limit. Okay, so if I had to write the new order of SQL execution, it will be first it comes from, then it goes to where. Okay, then group by, after group by you have having, and then it is after the having that you will get select. Okay, so this is one thing where it is misplaced. The others are as usual, but again this has to come in the after the having clause. Okay, and then as usual it will be order by, and lastly limit. Okay, so this is how the SQL order of execution proceeds. Okay, so short and simple video, but a lot of people still do make mistakes even during their interview. Okay, and this is something that I have always told my peers and my friends who interviewed during SQL question that this is the actual flow of the SQL that happens. Okay. I hope you liked this video. It was a short one. Do feel free to share it with your friends who are giving similar kind of interviews regarding SQL and for any analytics position, and tell them about this concept and this mind map that I just showed. Okay, that's it from my side. As usual, keep learning, keep growing. I'll see you next time. Till then, happy working. Thank you.